Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel, LiftFlowGrow. My name is Christina. I hope you're all are well. Let me know in the comment section down below how is everybody doing. And I hope you're ready for another flow with me. Today's practice, we are going to begin at the top of the mat in forward fold. So when you're ready, meet me at the top of the mat. Arriving in your forward fold, open your legs wider than your hips. Let your upper body drape, let your hands be heavy. The crown of the head is pointing down, your neck is long. From here, gently walk the hands to your right, and then walk the hands to the left. One more time, walking the hands to the right, you can soften the knees, bending. Walking the hands to the left. As you do that, really allow your upper body to be heavy. Allow your spine to decompress, to lengthen. Come back through center, clasp your hands behind the neck, and gently pull your neck. Roll your head here. Inhale, halfway lift, hands are down, pull the belly in, creating the flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time, just like that. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Bend in your knees, squat all the way down. See if you can keep your heels down on the mat and come up on your toes. Hands in front of the heart. Stay on your toes, press yourself all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bring your hands in front of the heart. Squat all the way down. Stay on your toes. Bring your knees down. Bring your hands behind you as much as you can. And slowly untuck your toes. Lift right knee. Release. Lift the left one. And release. Lift the hips up. And release. Step your feet on the mat. Keep your hands the way they are. Upside down table. Lift the hips up. From here, you can tuck the toes under one more time and really stretch the front of the feet. One more breath. Release gently, one leg at a time, one foot at a time. Bring your hips down. Coming into both pose, lift the legs up, keep your chest open, extend the hands forward. Activating the core at the beginning of the practice. And one more breath. Just the beginning of the practice, so keep your knees bent if you want, or straighten the legs. It's up to you. Last breath, make sure your chest is open, your spine is long. Cross your legs in front of you, place your hands down, and find a tabletop. Extend your right leg back behind you. Lift your left hand forward, lift your right leg. Press the floor away from you, pull the belly in. Left hand comes down, tuck your left toes if they're not tucked, and lift up and back. Three-legged downward facing dog. Shift forward, high plank. Keep your right leg lifted, lift up and back. One more time, shift forward. Hook your right toes on your left ankle, lifting up and back, pulling your left ankle down, stretching through the back of the left leg. Root down through the hands, pull the belly in. A last breath. Lift your right leg, Pull your right knee in towards the chest, shift forward, high plank, pressing the floor away from you. Step the foot between the hands, find your high lunge. Reach the arms up. Windmill the hands down. Step back, find a plank pose. From here, lower all the way down on your forearms, forearm plank. Let your hips drop down, open through the chest. Lift up and back, find your plank. Press your elbows down as you pull the belly in. One hand at a time, find your high plank. Lifting up and back, downward facing dog. Wiggle your tail in your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, anything that feels good for you at the moment. Close the eyes. And let go of the mouth. Make this practice yours. Shift forward, find plank pose. Bring your knees down, tabletop. Extend your left leg. Reach your right hand forward. Lift the left leg. Pull the belly in. Find your balance as you reach past your right fingertips. Right hand comes down. Lift up and back, three-legged downward facing dog. Press your left heel up and away from you. It's like you want to pin it in the wall behind you. Shift forward, find high plank. Lift up and back. Shift forward, high plank. Left leg is lifted. Lift up and back. Last one, shift forward. Hook your left toes on the back of the right ankle. Lifting up and back, pull your right heel down. Feel the stretch in the back of the right leg. Breathe. Last one. Lift the left leg up, pull the knee in, high plank. Step it through, high lunge. Reach the arms up when you're ready. Windmill the hands down. Find your plank pose. From here, lower all the way down on your forearms. Forearm plank. Drop your hips down, untuck your toes, Sphinx pose. From here, keep your chest lifted as much as you can as you lift your hands off the mat. Baby cobra. Engage your back, engage your glutes. Bring your hands down on the mat, pull the heart through, lift up, release. Find your elbows one more time. Press yourself up. Walk your feet in towards you, dolphin pose this time. Pressing the floor away from you, letting your heels dropping down towards the mat. Lift, lift, lift the chest up and away from the mat. One hand at a time, lift up, find your downward facing dog. Adjust your stance if you have to. Look to the top of the mat, bend the knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, come all the way up. Hands down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Find your toes, lift the heels. Bend the knees, squat halfway down. Bring the hands back behind you, airplane wings. Reach the arms up, press yourself all the way up, stay on your toes. Fold forward, stay on your toes. Folding forward on the toes. Try your balance, one hand behind the cuff, maybe the other one can follow. Stay on your toes. This is really strengthening your soles of the feet. Bring your hands down, bring your heels down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, come all the way up. Hands down by your side. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Come on your toes. Find your balance. Make sure you're breathing. We're going to squat halfway down, staying on our toes. Open the hands behind you. Lift, lift, lift the heels up as much as you can. Pull the belly in. Press yourself all the way up. Squatting down. Keeping the heels lifted. Bring your hands on the insides of the knees. Open the knees wide. Hook your knees on the upper arms, cow pose. Heels in towards your glutes. Step or hop back. Transition into downward facing dog. Shift forward, find high plank. From here, lower all the way down on the elbows. Walk your feet in dolphin pose. Pressing the floor away from you. Stay strong in your whole body in your dolphin pose. Walk your legs back. Drop your hips down. This time, pull your hands underneath your shoulders for upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet down. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Wiggle your tail here, root down through your hands, through your knuckle pads. One more deep breath. Look to the top of the mat, bend the knees, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, come all the way up. Hands down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Place your hands down. Step or hop back. Find high plank. Elbows down for forearm plank. Pull the belly in here. Walk your feet in dolphin pose. In your dolphin, reach your right leg up. Step it down. Left one comes up. Step it down one more time on your right. One more time on the left. Last one. And last one on the left. Good. Walk your feet back. Let your hips drop. Opening through the heart. Seal pose. Press the hands down. Lift the chest up. Really pull your heart through. At the same time, lift your kneecaps off the mat. Press the tops of the feet down. Engage your glutes to protect your lower back. Bring your chest down. Find your elbows. Lift up. Forearm plank. One hand at a time. Find your high plank. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Shift forward, find high plank. Hook your right toes in the back of the left ankle. Press back. Pull your left heel down. Lift your right leg. Pull your right knee. High plank. Step it through. High lunge. Open. This time, open out to the side. Warrior two. Stay active in both of your legs. Gaze is on your right fingertips. Lean forward, reach your right hand forward and take your left hand up and overhead. Opening the chest. Don't let your left shoulder drop down. Reverse your warrior. Left hand on the left thigh, right hand up towards the sky. Last breath. Straighten your right knee. Bring your right hand down. Shift your hips forward to the top of the mat and step your left leg in a little bit for pyramid pose. Let your hands drop down, framing your front foot. Lift your toes off the mat. Bring the toes down, lift the heel. One more time, lift the toes. Lift the heel. Lift. and lift the heel. Good. Now find your left toes, bend your right knee for a runner's lunge. Reach the arms back behind you. Really active here. Pull, pull, pull your right hip in towards the midline. Lift up, find your warrior three. Come all the way up. Step it back. Runner's lunge. Left hand comes down. Twist open, right arm up. Press yourself up. Stay in your twist. One more time, windmill the hands down, right hand up, left hand down, side plank, step your right foot back. Keep your middle lifted. Reach your right hand up and over the head, arching through your whole body, maybe lifting the top leg up. Slowly come back down through center, find high plank. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, left leg comes up. Three-legged downward facing dog. Shift forward, find high plank. Stay active in your left leg. Lift up and back. Shift forward. Hook your left toes on your right ankle. Lifting up and back, downward facing dog. Pull your right heel down. One more breath. Left leg comes up. Pull the knee in, high plank. Step it through. High lunge. Reach the arms up as you roll down. Open out to the side, warrior two. Sink a little bit deeper into your lunge. Reach your left hand forward, right hand up and over the head. Opening. Keeping your upper body steady. Your chest floating. Reverse. Reach up, reach back. Come back through center, straighten the front foot, turn the hips to the top of the mat, step your back foot in, and frame your left leg. Pyramid pose, lift your toes, pull them in towards you, press them down, lift the heel. One more time, lift up. Press them down, lift. Last one. And lift the heel. Good. Lift your right heel off the mat. Adjust your stance for runner's lunge. Bend the left knee and reach the arms back behind you. Pull your left hip in towards the midline. And when you're ready, lift up, find your warrior three. Press yourself up, pull your right knee in. Send it back, warrior three. Step back, find your high lunge. Right hand comes down, left hand stays up, twist open. Stay in your twist as you press yourself up. Bring your hands down one more time. Right hand comes down, left one stays up towards the sky. Find your side plank. Lifting the middle of the mat. Reach your left hand up and over the head, maybe lifting the top leg up. Come back through center, high plank. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And from here, find your knees, sit back. Take all 10 toes. Walk your hands back. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands and roll your wrists. Keep your eyes closed. Come back to your breath. Change the rows of the hands. Your eyes are still closed. Don't care about the way it looks, the shape you're making. Look inside and find how you feel. Bring your hands down beside you. Blink the eyes open. Keep your toes tucked and lift the knees off the mat. Hands in front of the heart. Press yourself all the way up. Bring your feet to touch. Keep your heels lifted. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head slowly. Come all the way down into a squat. Extend your right leg forward, heel down, toes in towards you. Hands are framing your right leg. Pull your right hip in as you lean over. Bend your right knee, side lunge skandasana, transition on the left. One more time on your right hand stays down, left hand up towards the sky. Left hand comes down, find the top of the mat, turn forward, step your right leg back. High plank, lower down on the elbows. Forearm plank, pull the belly in. Lift the hips up and back down, dolphin pose. Walk your legs in. Maybe this time they will come in a little bit more. Maybe this time your shoulders are a little bit more open. The backs of the legs, you're feeling strong. Walk your feet back. Let your hips drop, open. Press your hands down, seal pose. Wheel the chest through. Bring your elbows down, press up and back. Lift one hand at a time, high plank. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. When you arrive in your forward fold at the back of the mat, bend your right knee, right hand down, left hand up towards the sky. Keep your left leg straight. From here, left hand comes behind you, right hand underneath your right thigh. See if you can clasp your hands. Keep opening the chest, turning your left shoulder back and away from your chest. Turn your gaze down towards your feet, root down through the left foot as you lift your right heel off the mat. See if you can come all the way up. Keep your right foot in your hands, in your bind. You can have your right knee bent, or you can straighten the foot as you arrive up. From here, unclasp your hands, hook your toes, hook your right toes with your right fingers, and really extend your right leg out to the side. Pull your right knee, right ankle on the left thigh. Send your hips back, figure four. Hands in front of the heart. Keep sending the hips back as you breathe into the stretch in your right outer hip, into your right thigh. Bring your hands down. Keep your left knee bent, don't straighten your leg, and fold over as much as you can. Going a little bit deeper into the stretch of your right hip. Now straighten the left knee. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Keep your legs the way they are. Find side plank. Left hand down, right arm up. Send your right knee back and away from you. Uncross your right leg. Bring it in towards the front of the mat. Step it through, high lunge. Reach the arms up. Open out to the side. Find your warrior two. Really squat down, side lunge, skandasana on your right hand down, left one up. Left hand comes down, turn to the top of the mat, step back, flow with me through vinyasa, or meet me in downward facing dog. Your downward facing dog, walk your hands back towards the feet. Bend your left knee, keep your right leg straight, left hand down, right arm up, twist open the chest. As you're turning your right shoulder back and away from the middle, bring your right hand behind you and the left hand underneath your left thigh. Find your clasp, find your bind. You can stay here. Make sure your chest is open towards the sky. You're not turning your chest down towards the floor. You're opening actively your chest. Turn your gaze down towards your feet. Lift your left heel off the mat. Root down through the right leg. Press yourself up and take your left leg with you. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. Unclasp your hands. Hook your left toes with your left fingers and extend the left leg out to the side. Left ankle on your right thigh as you squat down, finding figure four. Hands in front of the heart. Flex your left foot to protect your left kneecap here. Fold over. Going a little bit deeper into the stretch of your left outer hip, your left thigh. Keep your right knee bent. Now straighten the right leg and really go a little bit deeper. Letting your chest drape over your right thigh. Walk your hands to the top of the mat slowly, finding side plank. Right hand down, left hand up. Send your left knee back, away from the mat. Now step your left leg on top of the right one. Pull it in towards the midline as you step it through. Find high lunge. Open out to the side, warrior two. And skandasana on your left. Left hand down, right arm up. Bring your right hand down. Frame your front foot. Step back. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull the heart through. And exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Bring your knees down. Sit your hips back, find your child's pose. Knees to touch or open wide apart, your choice. Let your head drop down. Rock your forehead from side to side. Last breath here in your child's pose. Press yourself up slowly. Hands are down by your side. Shift your legs, straighten them in front of you. Make sure you have enough space behind you. Maybe coming to the top of the mat a little bit. Find your Navasana boat pose. Extend your hands forward, open the palms up. Now slowly roll down, pull your knees, extend your legs back behind you, finding plow pose. Maybe feet are touching the floor, maybe they are hovering behind you. Roll slowly all the way down, and one vertebrae at a time, coming into boat pose one more time. Strengthening the legs a little bit more this time. Keep your core active. Roll back. Find your plank pose. Find your plow pose. Roll down. Find your boat pose. Last one. Rolling down, lifting up. This time support your lower back with your hands and lift one leg at a time. Up towards the sky. Let your right leg drop down. Keep your left leg lifted. And change. Use your core here to move your legs. Let your right leg come down. Release your hands down. Roll all the way down. Last one, coming into boat pose. This time strengthening the legs as much as you can. And cross your shins in front of you. Sit down. Easy seated pose. Hands are down on your knees. Gentle twist to your right. Left hand on your right knee. Right hand behind you, or maybe on your left hip. Really deepening that twist. Change sides. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you, or on your right hip. Slowly come back through center, change the crossing of the legs. This time reach the arms up towards the sky and exhale, fold over your legs. Let your head drop down. You can use a block here to support your forehead. Slowly press yourself up. Step your feet down on the mat. Hands are down as well, fingertips pointing away from you. Upside down table. Walk your feet forward, upside down plank. Pull the belly in, lift the hips up. And release. Coming all the way down on your back. Hug your right knee in towards the chest. Cross it over. Extend the right hand out to the side. Close your eyes here. Allow your body to be heavy. A last breath in your spinal twist. Slowly come back through center. Extend your right leg. Pull the left knee in and cross it over. Extend the left hand out to the side. Gaze is towards your left fingertips. I invite you to close your eyes and let your body be really heavy. Your left knee is heavy towards the earth beneath you. Shoulders, the back of the head. Surrender. Slowly come back through center, finding shavasana pose. Extend your left leg. Hands are down by your side. Take up as much space as you need for your final shape. Here, take your lips apart and wiggle your jaw, making sure there's no tension in your face, in your neck. You can rock your head from side to side. As you bring your lips to touch, put a gentle smile on your face. Be grateful for your practice today, for the time you managed to create for yourself, for the self-care you provided to your physical and mental body. As you lay down here on your mat, allow this time to be yours. Empty your mind of your thoughts. Of your concerns. Enjoy the present. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy this time dedicated just for you. Thank you so much for taking the time and practicing with me. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Namaste.